decisions taken by the Union Cabinet continue to shape India's development journey, promoting growth, strengthening critical sectors, and improving the lives of citizens. This June, a series of landmark approvals paved the way for better infrastructure and enhanced connectivity, along with critical support during the West Asia crisis. Let's take a look. The Union Cabinet has approved the upgradation of the over 143-kilometer Khagria-Purnia section of National Highway 31 and National Highway 231 in Bihar to a 4-lane standard at a cost of over 3,936 crore rupees. It has also approved the widening of the existing Armoor-Jagtial-Mancherial section of National Highway 63 and the Jagtial-Karimnagar section of National Highway 563 to a 4-lane standard, with a combined total length of over 190 kilometers and a combined total capital cost of more than 7,597 crore rupees in Telangana. Additionally, the cabinet has also given its nod for the upgradation of the over 125-kilometer Hiwar-Khedi, Roshni, Ashapur, Rudhi section of National Highway 347B in Madhya Pradesh from an intermediate lane to a 2-lane highway with a paved shoulder standard, along with the widening of the over 108-kilometer Deshgaon, Jalwania section of the same highway from 2 lanes to 4 lanes. These two projects will be executed at a total cost of over 4,415 crore rupees. Upon completion, these projects are expected to provide seamless connectivity to key economic, social, and logistics nodes. At the same time, they will also reduce travel time while providing safe, fast, and uninterrupted connectivity for both passenger and freight traffic. To strengthen coastal connectivity in Odisha, the Union Cabinet has approved the construction of a new coastal highway from Rameshwar to Paradeep at a cost of more than 8,300 crore rupees. Spanning over 160 kilometers, the project is proposed to have a 4-lane configuration from Rameshwar to Konark and a 2-lane with a paved shoulder from Konark to Paradeep, ensuring a design speed of 100 km per hour and improved travel efficiency across the districts of Khurda, Puri, Kendrapada, and Jagatsinghpur in Odisha. The project is expected to generate 53.61 lakh man-days of direct employment and 67.01 lakh man-days of indirect employment. In a first, a landmark 2-year scheme aimed at reducing air pollution in Delhi NCR and promoting cleaner mobility has been approved by the Union Cabinet. With a total financial outlay of 9,585 crore rupees, the scheme seeks to incentivize owners of trucks and buses registered in Delhi NCR that comply with BS4 or earlier emission norms to replace them with BS6 or stricter emission-compliant vehicles or electric vehicles. The scheme is set to benefit approximately 2.07 lakh truck and bus owners in Delhi NCR. To provide aviation turbine fuel price stabilization support to scheduled Indian airlines for their domestic and international operations, the Union Cabinet has approved one-time budgetary support of 10,000 crore rupees for oil marketing companies in the form of interest-free advances through the demands for grants of the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. The proposed mechanism will provide enhanced stability and predictability in ATF pricing for Indian airlines, enabling better operational and financial planning. It will also shield oil marketing companies from losses arising from volatile and elevated ATF prices during the ongoing West Asia crisis. The Union Cabinet has also approved Phase 2A of Ahmedabad Metro Rail project with a corridor of over 6 km with 5 stations, representing a significant advancement in the city's infrastructure development. On operationalization of Phase 2A, Ahmedabad Gandhinagar will have 77.63 kilometers of active metro rail network. To be completed at a cost of over 2,169 crore rupees, the project is expected to generate employment during the construction phase and during operation and maintenance phase as well. These decisions further strengthen the nation's journey towards becoming an Atmanirbhar Bharat.